Alrighty, this is Atlas Mini number 19, round 3. I think so, anyway. I don't actually know. Oh dear. Yeah, round 3. I'm 1-1 right now. Let's see, we got a Zero or coin. We have a Zero or deck box. I'm gonna assume he's playing electric. Probably gonna be wrong though. He might just really like Zero or and the colors, because the blue and yellow are really good. Looks really good together. I start with a mulligan. Definitely not how I want to start out. Into, double Dedenne in my hand. That's super unfortunate, having to lose one like that. Let's see. At least he only got one mulligan. Alrighty, we have a Jirachi. He's either playing Blounds or Centiskorch. I'm going to discard the two energies. Not grab the Berserker, because I don't want to discard it. We'll hit the Turbo Patch. And whiff. Pitch one Dedenne. Very unfortunate. Alright, so we got the ADP. Alright, we'll play the Water Energy. Switch out. Losing the boss is going to be rough. So I've already lost 2 bosses. But I need to smooth out this hand. If he's playing Centiskorch, he's in a pretty solid position. If he's playing Blounds, he's not doing too bad either. Let's see. We'll see what he grabs. Giant Hearth. Doesn't give me any information at all, because again, those are both fire decks. Communication. This should give me all the information I need, unless he grabs Volcanion. Alright, so he is definitely playing Centiskorch. I have a turn to play around with. I have the big charm, so that means he's going to need 7 energies to one-shot my ADP. So even if things go exactly the way I want them to, he has to do a little bit more hard work for things to work out like him. Because I think it was against Panzer in round 1 of this tournament. Like, I did the ADP things. I got everything I needed, and I still ended up losing just because the matchup is that rough. But I got my big charm, so hopefully we have a little bit more of a chance to play things out this time. It also depends on, how he draws. Losing, my second Dedenne is a little bit rough. Alright, Volcanion. Probably going to welder onto the Volcanion. Yep. Did he get a Centiskorch? I'm pretty sure he did. What did he... Alright, well, there's the Centiskorch V he needs. I'm gonna switch out, yep. And then Flare Starter for the 3 energies. Alright. So, I was saying that I'm not in that bad of a position because I have the big charm. He's already got 4 energies on that Volcanion. So he can still he can still one-shot me, and it's very unfortunate for me. So, hopefully. Okay. It's like, I'm pretty sure I saw the ADP in there, so grabbing it just to thin out the deck isn't a bad thing. I feel like my Zamazenta's in there. I haven't actually looked. Alright, so no Zamazenta. That's unfortunate. So I'm in a rough position. Alright. Alright, so we got the metal energy I needed. I don't feel like I need the Duraludon, so I'm just going to go ahead and pitch those. Thin out the deck a little bit, because I don't want to draw Berserker later. And I don't want to burn all my switches. Alright, so he's probably going to have the 3 energy he needs. That's not an issue at all. But is he going to have the VMAX and the Welder that he needs? He's got 1 in the discard pile. So odds of him having 1 in his 3-card hand is a little bit slim right now. Or not 3-card, 5-card hand. If he has an Eldegoss, he can grab the 1 back from his discard pile. Alright, Marnie, pitching that for the Giant Hearth to get 2 energies. So again, I'm not worried about him having... I'm worried. I'm sure he's going to have the 3 energies he needs. Alright, probably going to grab the VMAX right there. Oh, that's an interesting choice. Putting away a VMAX Oh, he must have another VMAX in his hand because he grabbed the Eldegoss. Either that or he's hoping he's going to draw it. Alrighty, there's the welder. Gonna put the 2 energies on. That would be enough to one-shot ADP if it did not have the big charm. But he needs 1 more energy. And he's already searched for his 2. And then he still needs the VMAX and a switch or a scoop-up net. So he needs at least 3 more specific cards in his hand. He's thinking. I don't think he drew what he needed. Alright. Switch. Alright. That is 7 energies. That is actually enough to one-shot my ADP. And I don't have a Zacian set up. So I'm in a really rough position. I didn't even consider the Heatran an option. That being said, if I can one-shot that Heatran, which will be a little bit difficult for me. Alright, yeah, I don't have anything. If I could have one-shotted that Heatran, that would have been all his energies, and I wouldn't have been in that bad a position. But the cards just didn't, work out in my favor. I was holding 3 switches. I literally needed, a Professor's Researcher or a Marnie into some draw cards. But then I would have lost, all my switches, so I probably wouldn't have been able to get my Zacian that I got set up anyway out. So, just a bad position all around. This time, I'm going to try to remember not to tunnel vision and immediately go first, because going second tremendously helps out the Centiskorch deck. Alright. He does have the VMAX. So I can get I can get my kill on this this Heatran. I can get 3 prize cards, but as long as he has 1 energy, he can revenge kill my Zacian. And he's got so many welders. Like he has no problems getting rid of my my Zacian, because he's guaranteed to have an energy. And that right there already is 120 damage. I think I pitched my Cape of Toughness at the beginning of the game. So yeah, there's literally nothing I could have done. Yeah. I'll say, if I had Chaotic Swell, in my hand instead of in the prize cards, it wouldn't have been as bad, because I could have cut him off from his guaranteed energy. But, again, it was just too little too late. And then the fact that I didn't have my Zamazenta. Looking forward to next week when I don't have fire weaknesses anymore, because Coating Metal Energy is busted. Alright, I'll take second. Say it with me so I don't forget. I will take second. Alrighty. I'll take second. Alrighty. So, I've said it before, going to second isn't that bad for ADP. Obviously I prefer to go first because it gives me an extra turn to get stuff set up. My hand here, kind of sus. Glad I shuffled it away. Alrighty. Game, why do you do this to me? I only play 2 Dedenes, and he is constantly there for me when I don't need him. That's frustrating. I'm very sad. Dedenne doesn't like me. Ow. I always love it when I do a sad face and someone does it back to me because I got Dedenne, because they know. They always know. I have no problems pitching my Berserker in this matchup. It doesn't really matter too much. Most of the time, Centiskorch doesn't have enough HP to live through 2 shots from a Zamazenta anyway. And that's one of the major reasons that I play Berserker. is to power up Zamazenta so he can two-shot stuff. If they have something like the fire energy or the big charm, Berserker doesn't help anyway. So in this matchup, it definitely doesn't hurt to pitch him. That being said, I don't know what I'm gonna grab with that quick ball. My gut instinct is to grab the Zacian so I can smooth out these draws, because that's never a bad course of action. But my hand is pretty rough. I'm not going to play the Chaotic Swell yet, because I want to try and catch one of his, what you call it, Giant Herfs. Because he probably only plays 3, and if I can nullify 2 of them, I'm in a pretty good position with cutting him off for energies. Because the deck, Centiskorch, definitely needs to have a consistent flow of energies into their hand. And then again, the fact that he didn't get set up, on his first turn with his Centiskorch, gives me a little bit of an option to play around some things. Alrighty. Probably gonna grab a Dedenne or a Crobat. Depends on how many cards he has to play in his hand. If not one of those, I have no idea what it's gonna be, because he doesn't have any supporters in his discard, so it's definitely not gonna be Eldegoss. Yep, not surprised with the Dedenne. That means his hand's pretty dead. Alright, Scoop Up Nut, gonna get the Jirachi out of there. He hasn't played his energy for the turn. Alright, so there's a Giant Hearth that I wanted to catch. So his hand wasn't as dead as I thought it was. He managed to play out a lot of stuff. Alright, but like I said, I wanted to try and catch one of those Giant Hearths. Unless he Marnies, I can cut him off from his energies. He won't be able to one-shot that Dedenne. I can kill his, but I don't particularly like doing that. I'll probably actually end up going after the Heatran, because normally if they play a Heatran, they don't also play Victini. So that means when I do get to my Zamazenta, if I do manage to get to my Zamazenta, he'll be a little bit safer of a play. Let's see what he's grabbing. Alright, Centiskorch. Probably a good idea having a backup Centiskorch. Alrighty, that's only 120 damage. Oh, and he pitched a Giant Hearth. I like to see that. That means he only has 1 left in the deck, and even if he draws it, my Chaotic Swell is still going to eat it. So I'm going to be able to cut him off from his energies unless he hits me with the Marnie. Which he hasn't played a supporter yet, but because, he's playing Centiskorch and he needs so many welders, you don't normally see them play stuff like Marnie and whatnot. Alright, so that's actually enough to one-shot my Dedenne, I believe. Yeah, 200. Does he have any energies in there? No. Okay, so he doesn't get to ramp up anymore. But I need a Pokemon. I did not get a Pokemon. So I lose, because I can't kill the Centiskorch. I could grab like the Heatran and hope, but he hasn't played any of his switches, so odds are he's going to be able to just switch back out anyway, and he's got so many cards in his hand. It's a super unfortunate, matchup for me. And opening, Dedenne as your active is never an easy look. Yeah. Super upsetting. Yep. Well, that's the game. I have another match that should be ready actually pretty soon right now for my monthly. But I guess I'll see you guys as soon as the other video goes up. Bye.